Been 4 years, a long time.
And it looks like it's going to be a hot summer anyway. But
Yeah.
I am talking about a very warm weekend that could trigger these increase of showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. First up, though, is about this freeze warning that we have in effect until 8 o'clock this morning. Temperature-wise right now, yeah, it's actually in the 30s and 20s this morning, so it's a cold start to the day. But Friday, we have a stormy evening. I do not expect the storms on Friday to be on the strong variety. That's a different story on Saturday with afternoon to evening storms again. Some of those storms could be on the strong and severe side. That would be the one day of the next 4 days, and I'm tracking storms that does have that potential. So that freeze warning, again, in effect for all of us here for this morning. The wind chill values are in the 30s. We top out today near 53 degrees. We get warmer. We are a little bit warmer tomorrow. And you can absolutely get severe weather with temperatures in the mid-50s, but the dynamics of tomorrow's storms are not as high as they are on Saturday and Sunday. Friday does feature storms coming mainly in the late afternoon, early evening. Saturday, we have afternoon and evening storms again. A lot of Saturday is actually dry, but that potential is highest. Sunday, more storms, Monday, morning showers, and we maintain, look at that stretch of 70s. That is 5 days in a row starting on Saturday. And it doesn't stop there. I told you there would be a big warm up, and that is the one that's on the way. So this is round one of activity we get on Friday, noticing the time. I do think this weather model is picking this up a little early, especially with the southeasterly wind. So I would say if you have dinner plans after about 5 or 6, expect to have an umbrella handy. But overall, that frontal boundary to the south and west, that is what brings in the energy. And that happens way too late in the day, I feel, for that potential of severe weather. You could definitely get some small hail and gusty winds and downpours, lightning. I mean, it may put on a show, but it's below the severe weather threshold. And that warm front sets the stage for what we could have on Saturday. So the severe threat for tomorrow, really not around here. It's more towards areas in the Central Plains. Round two, that is happening with Saturday. Saturday, it's all about that cold front and the time. That timing of that front is so essential. We could have a break in the action and get some energy in the atmosphere. The highs in the upper 70s. If we get sunshine, we get more of that energy, and we have it already, to be quite honest, especially after that warm front lifts through. It's what time does that cold front pass through? Can it actually move in while we have the energy before we see that sunset? It's a very slow moving front. Basically, it kind of stalls. That could allow for us to see these waves of showers and thunderstorms, and they could absolutely be on the strong and severe side. I would be more cautious and worried if I lived in La Crosse, the Dells, Oshkosh, and Green Bay, because you're right on that boundary. But we are still in the line of fire of some of those scattered showers and storms. Sunday morning, we get more activity pushing in with our next area of low pressure. So it's one after the next after the next. The severe threat on Saturday, I mean, it's almost statewide. It'll be more fine-tuned as we get closer to the event, but I did pop an impact icon up for Saturday because that potential right there, there's that little ball of energy, and if that front can move or bring storms into that area, that is where you're going to see some of those strongest storms. I would be more cautious again if I was in Oshkosh, Beaver Dam, and also Madison. By Sunday, that threat goes a little bit further to the south. I'm not saying we can't see strong storms on Sunday, but I think the one day you got to keep an eye out for would be definitely on Saturday. And a lot of the day is still dry, so the first half of the day you can enjoy. The second half, I want you to be on guard. Make sure you have a way to get any kind of severe weather alerts. Sunday and Monday, we get more activity. And another thing I want to point out is that we could get 2 to 3 inches of rain during this time as well.
Wow, lots of rain.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lindsay.
All right, Silicon this morning, something that you probably didn't think that you needed. The company selling what it's called